I'm here. I got questions. What's up? Nothing we haven't seen before. Nothing we weren't prepared for. Nothing we weren't used to. There's the better team. No, no. Um, there's there's nothing besides they were the better team. Whether you want to look at personnel to personnel or any time after late in the first half, they were the better team. We missed them. Actually, we didn't miss them. Cooks was wide open on that corner. Um, we've been looking at it all game. We saw it all game, and it's not like I could have thrown to the right side because you got J.C. Jackson and Derwin James. You got Khalil Mack, and then you got Joe on the other side. So we had opportunities, but that's not even a bad throw. That's just a bad. Cook's got to find the ball. Plain and simple. Undisciplined. Undisciplined. We can't be a great team if we're down 6. We do everything we can to get the ball with a chance to win. Do everything we can. First call, stretch, RPO. Again, I know. I knew it was coming out. They were coming out in a lot of cover one man, the majority of that game first down. So also knew that he was mixing in a lot of three in the early downs, also switch on a second down. So I'm watching it closely. I know I'm not probably not having a stretch. There's no way with the personnel we have up front that I'm defending all pro defenders, 3 of them on that side on a fucking stretch. Pardon my language. But we had the screen wide open. It was right there. And undisciplined football on the part of our right tackle. You have to know your position on the field. And he didn't. Cost us 5 yards when we had about 15 on the play. Then second down, we call it that. Can debate if it was a catchable ball on second down, but either way, Nico got bumped, and it's not like what else was he want to do but run him over? The guy was impeding the progress, but it didn't come down to that. It came down to the play before, and we're not at the stage, or we're not at the point in time where we can play undisciplined football. Certainly not against a juggernaut like the LA Chargers. Just can't happen. But it did, and we lost. There ain't nothing to ask him to. It's not his fault we were down. The picks were. It's gotta be better. That's what we need. We gotta be better. I don't know what the sportsmanship was. I have no idea who that was in regards to. I ain't never had no problem telling nobody a good game. Maybe nothing, but in a winnable game, a game that was winnable, a game that was winnable. Obviously, and you can say what you want about their team versus our team. I don't care about 86 versus 74. I don't care about underdog versus juggernaut. I don't care. I'm here. I'm playing the games, and every time I take that film, I'm expected by myself to win the game. We didn't win, and I'm pissed off about it. Huh? No. I don't even know who's next on the schedule. All I know is we got a little bit of an extended break, and this is is terrible right now. It's not a good feeling right now because again, we don't care who's across from us. We don't care who's in front of us. We're gonna come out. We're gonna fight, and they gonna earn every damn thing. Any of my opponents, they're gonna earn every damn thing they get on that field, and they earn every single thing that they got on this field. We didn't relinquish it. We didn't relinquish it. They earned it, and I'm not. I mean, we're past the point of being satisfied that we fought, we played hard. That's the expectation. That's what we do. And me myself, that's just who I am. It's an uphill battle. It's the road I chose. Part of it was dictated to me. The other part of it, I chose. I chose to come here. I chose to elevate these guys. I didn't elevate them today, or I didn't elevate them enough. But all I'm gonna say is we lost tonight, and we got a young team, and it is pissed off as I am. But I tell you this is the type of game. We choose a type of game, and it's that type of game. We building. I promise you, we're building. We're building towards something. We're gonna see those guys again. We're gonna see a lot of these really good teams. But when we see them in the future, it's not gonna be the underdog Texans, the guys that people talking about, oh, they're not showing the Chargers respect because we're a 4-point favorite. We put good film on that tape out there. We put good material on that film. So everything we get, we earn too. And don't forget that. But you know, we know it's gonna be an uphill battle. And it was. We can't continue to give up 5 sacks, 6 sacks. Once momentum gets in their favor, it is downhill, and we were aware of that. Like that's why you saw in the first quarter, our first drive took upwards of 8 minutes. We took the entire quarter, and we dictated the terms. We showed we can play on this level. We just got to be better. We got to be more consistent. There's a long way to go in this for me and for that team, and I don't feel it was because they were tremendously better when the guys step up and made plays. We're still figuring out who those guys for us are going to be, and it's as simple as that. I'm not even sure who's. I don't. I can look and tell you, but all I know is we got this extended break, and we got a long time to just still and be angry about this loss, and we are. And all I know is our next opponent, we go back on the road to face the Jacksonville Jaguars next. And I promise you, we won't bring every single ounce of this anger, every single ounce of this frustration. Go ahead and count us out. Go ahead. We 2-2. We only lost to two of the perennial AFC powers who just also happen to have good users. Both marks, they're good users. Ain't nothing I'm saying that's a slight to them. Like, he's a good player plus good team. He's gonna be. I won't even do that. They were the better team. They showed it. They walk out of here with the victory. But we go back on that road to Jacksonville. We got to take care of business. We got a long time to stew about this, long time to be pissed off about it. And we will be pissed off about it up until we get on that field in Florida. And then when we get on there, we will execute to the best of our ability and we will dominate our opponent. I promise you that. Everybody on the schedule from week 5 on just got to buckle up and get ready. Because I promise you this, everything will be earned. Everything, every yard, every first down, every win, if you're so fortunate to get one against this team, is going to be earned. And in turn, we will earn everything. We will earn every yard. We will earn every first down, every point, like we did tonight. We only had 7, granted, but we earned every single point. That shit not easy. It's not easy. Like, it's not easy. I promise you that. Like, if you saw that first drive, you can just see how we're building. But I didn't come here to just be building and be done with it. I'm one of the best players in this league. Then, now, and for the foreseeable future until I decide to no longer be in the league, whenever that may be. But for right now, we're going to Jacksonville. We're going to take that. It wasn't our best showing tonight. That's all right. Did a lot of good things. We'll take them next week. But everything's going to be earned. Everything's going to be earned. And at the end of it all, we're going to have respect on this league. I promise you that. I won't settle for anything less. You know, I don't think there's any more I could have done. I mean, maybe I could have put a couple guys in better positions. The one touchdown, the one straight to, I think it was Keenan Allen. I had somebody, I should have had somebody there. I knew that's where it was going, but credit him. Kind of just, I never really got in a rhythm as far as our alignments on defense. And that was the case in week two. Just kind of never really got got the matchups I wanted defensively. But those guys playing, and that's all I can ask. I mean, we give our best effort. The chips right now they just want to fall where they may. And again, this ain't no plug and play team. Like I'm not going to be looking as good as some of the better teams in the league because that this is just not that, and it's just that plain and simple. But you look around, all these guys are buying in, and the film shows that. So we're gonna go back and look at the film until I tell everybody else that I'm not going to be a hypocrite and not heed my own advice. So we'll go back, we'll look at the film, and be ready for Jacksonville.